Jen here with the review for Psylocke, Sideshow's premium format figure statue review. Alright, so we're going to go through 24 categories in total. I'm going to give you a grade out of advanced, professional, veteran, expert, and master. So before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and quickly tell you what each grade represents. Advanced, an okay job, could be better. Looks like the artist and everyone who worked on it doesn't quite do it for a living yet. Everything is going every grade is also based on everyone involved in this process here. So the next grade, professional, looks like it was done by someone who has put decent hours into the craft and know a thing or two about the project. Sorry if you hear all that walking up above. All right, so third grade, veteran, someone who has been in the profession for a long time. They have their own style by this point. They don't make the mistakes others with the less experience would make. Fourth category, expert, someone who took the extra effort to make it stand out. Not only do they put their own style in it, but they also go the extra mile in the details. And then the last class would be master, someone whose work is awe-inspiring. There's a clear and unquestionable love and devotion to the craft. Best in class. So that's all the categories, all the grades. Then we're gonna go ahead and go through each category. Alright, so this time I'll go ahead and quickly read off each category, and then I'm gonna answer these a lot faster. I just did a previous video for Electra. So I'm gonna try to speed it up faster than that one. Alright, so all the categories: portrait, clothes, outfit, costume, body, pose, sculpt, detail, style, paint job, texture, material, mixed media, articulation, figures only, base, accessories, swap outs, assembly, special features, packaging, presentation, scale, viewing angle, embodiment, condition, companion, value. Alright, so we're gonna go through all of those. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Alright, so starting out with portrait, likeness. Yes. Can you tell who this character is off the portrait alone? Yes and no. Eyes painted or printed, and the quality of it. The eyes are printed. It is pretty good. Hair I can see. Yes. It's just long flowing hair, which the character does have. So good job. Face structured properly. Yes. Now there's a lot of controversy with these, with Psylocke in particular. People going back and forth. Everybody got their own opinions. Who knows why they have those opinions? I love the face. I seen the other face. I even looked at the other faces of the prototype before. I like that one too. This one does look a lot better in person than it does in pictures or in even videos. So those people, who are complaining, probably just because they don't have the statue, right? Maybe they can't get it. Who knows? Portrait, I give it expert. So moving on to the next category: clothes, outfit, costume. Is this source material accurate? Yes. Distinguishing features? Yes. We have that, which is a staple for Psylocke. She's always wearing that. And then the blue outfit, which is the main point, her main outfit. Unique design, yes, it is a little different than the comic books and the original design. It's more, it has a more modern look to it. It's not that much, but it is there where you could tell it's not just flat. Do the additional feature designs fare better than the original in this medium? Yes, it does. Do you like the costume more than the original? Yes. So the grade for clothes would be veteran. Right. So body. Does the body accurately represent the character? Yes. Very feminine feature. She has great assets. Does the body have good composition? Yes. It is a good composition. For body, I give a veteran. Next category, pose. Is it a museum pose or action pose? Action dynamic pose. It's not a museum pose. It is a little dynamic. Not extremely, just, slightly. It's in a mixture between museum and dynamic. Does the pose identify the character? Yes, especially with the exclusive edition, it does. Even without it, you got the katana, so it does help accurately represent the character. Is it a signature pose? That one with the base, I would say yeah. The sword pose, it's not like anything that's super signature. She's just, she's holding it. So no, Is it a strong pose? I would say yes. With both swap outs, it is a strong pose. For pose, I give a veteran. Scope. Would you like the statue before color? I would say yes. I would like it before color, especially that base. The base is crazy. Does the scope look difficult to create? Not really. The most complicated part is the base. Everything else is fairly simple. Could more scope be done? Yes, I would say there could be more sculpt in the costume. Like, you know, if more stuff was added, they could sculpt it in, and there could be more sculpt on this part too, because it's almost flat. It almost looks like it's just painted on. So if it could stick out a little more, that would help bring it more to life. Even though it probably is, you know, supposed to be super thin. So for sculpt, I give a veteran. All right, moving on to the next category, detail. Is there a lot of detail? No. Is the detail in parts that need it the most? I mean, it's just not much detail at all. I mean, the hair has a lot of detail. There's detail in the psionic abilities. The swords could use more detail. The handles, almost all part of every part of the sword besides the blade could have been more detailed. Does the detail add to the statue? It would have. It would have if they would have added it in the parts that I was talking about. Is there detail in parts that probably won't be on display? I mean, as much detail as it got is there's the same amount everywhere. So yeah, they didn't just go lazy with any part just because it was at a part that probably wouldn't be viewed. So for detail, I give professional. Style is the artist's signature touch part of the style. I mean, I can't really tell. Can you tell the artist based on the style? No, I don't remember if I looked up the artist, so that part is kind of iffy. Does the style help bring the character to life? Yes, the style they decided to go with does help bring the character to life. Absolutely. Is the concept interesting? Yes, I mean, her using her abilities, of course, that's interesting. Plus, you got the weapons right here. It's very interesting and it's cool. So for style, I'll give a veteran. And so moving on to the next category, paint job. Does it pop? Yes. The blues and pinks. It's my favorite color combination. Those are my two favorite colors. Yes, it does pop. I mean, I love those colors. The blues, I think they probably could have changed the tone a little bit of the parts they added onto the costume to make it stick out more. Is it easy on the eyes? Yes, it is easy on the eyes. Shading appropriate, and is it enough? I would say the shading is appropriate. Maybe it could have been a little bit more. Do the colors accurately represent the character and the base? Yes. Or is the color representing style? Now it's an accurate representation of the character and the abilities. They didn't, change up just to go with their own style. So for a paint job, I give a veteran. Moving on to the next category, texture. Can you feel the textures? Yes, I mean, there's not really much texture there. That's why I think they could have added on some texture onto, just like they did with the Electra. They could have added texture in this part, changed up a little bit, break it up more. Does it differentiate from other textures visually and physically? No, everything for the most part feels the same. Everything is super smooth on the statue. Does it? The base is smooth too, but it's cool. I mean, there's not much texture. Does the texture best represent the material on the character-based effects? Yes. So for texture, I give advance. I mean, they could have did a lot more with the texture, but it still looks good nonetheless. All right, moving on to the next category, material. Was it made out of the best material for this piece? Yes. I would have liked for this one to be probably a little bit more clear, just for later category. But I do love it because the strong pinks that it does have. Is the material worth the cost? I'll say yes. So for material, I'll give a veteran. All right, so moving on to mixed media. Is the mixed media used properly and appropriately? Yes, because there are not any mixed media. I don't think this piece would have did good as great with mixed media. Does it benefit the statue? It benefits the statue by not having mixed media. And there's no mixed media, so it's not flexible. So mixed media, I give a veteran. Articulation is for figures only. So the next category would be base. Does the base tie in with this statue? 100% it does. It's the character's abilities. Is it a part of the character's normal setting? It's not a setting. It's which this part could have been a setting, but yes, because her powers. Is it iconic? Yes, it's a part of the character. Is it instantly distinguishable? Also yes. You can see the design that the powers make, which is great. So base gets an expert. So moving on to accessories. Any poster or certificate? No. Any items that can go with the statue available? No. Instruction manual? No. Batteries if needed or plug in? No. It probably could use that. That would have been cool if it lit up and it'll blow up the the powers more. They picked the best method for power. There is none. So for accessories, I gave professional. Moving on to the next category, swap outs. Do the parts add anything to the statue? Yes. I think the power ability does add to the statue. I think they could have went with another head sculpt or two. One with her powers, how she has it on her face. Even other statues have that swap out. Does it change how the statue is presented? Yes, a little bit. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and switch this out right now. How many parts are there? There's just two pieces. So one swap out. Would you display the entire set of portraits at once if possible? They should have added any. I probably would have. Any swaps or pass? No, I like both pieces. I'll switch back and forth between both of them. So swap outs, that gets professional. Assembly is the next category. Is assembly simple and easy or difficult? Yes, it is very simple. You just place the statue on the base. You swap out the arms. It's magnetic, so it's super simple and easy. I had no issues with assembly at all. Does it take a while? No. Do the parts fit in all the way or correctly at all? Yes. Are the parts seamlessly blended into the statue base? Yes. I mean, I can't tell where any part of the assembly will go. So for assembly, veteran. Moving on to the next category, special features. Are there lighting features? No. Sound system? No. Is the lighting customizable? No. Do the features enhance the statue or does it feel like a gimmick? There are none. Does it have its own turntable? No, I'm using one. It definitely could have used one in this case with the simple bottom part of the base. Are these features needed? No, but definitely would have been nice if this part is perfect for being a turntable. They missed out. Special features, professional. Moving on to the next category, packaging. Is the packaging high quality or cheap? The packaging, it was okay. It was the standard packaging. Does it protect all the parts? All of my parts were protected, so I had no issues with that. No instructions. Is it taped together in straps or anything else? It was taped together. Again, I love straps, so straps definitely would have been nice. Engraving on the foam. It was Sideshow's engraving on the foam. Nothing special about the character at all. So for packaging, I give a veteran. Moving on to the next category, presentation. Would you proudly display the statue? Yes, of course. That's why I bought it. But it did turn out great as well. Does the statue steal the spotlight? It could, depending on your statue. Of course, this will be different for everybody. But I mean, I don't really have any other statues that show off its abilities to this magnitude. So in that aspect, it could steal the spotlight. Do you have, and the colors alone, do you have to be careful where you display it or protect it? I mean, with these weapons, you have to be a little careful because you can poke yourself or somebody else could get poked. But other than that, no. So presentation, a veteran. Moving on to the next category, scale. Is it too big? No. Does it leave room in the way it was designed? Yes, I would say it does leave room for flexibility of adding statues next to it. Does the size help with the sculpt and allow for the appropriate amount of detail? Yeah, but they missed out on adding a lot of detail, as I went over before. So for scale, I give an expert. Viewing angle. Is it best viewed from any angle? Yes. Do you have to place it in a certain way in order to get a certain look? No, I think this one you can view at any angle. Are there multiple viewing angles? Yes. And it wouldn't matter if you're looking at this from high up or below. I think you'll still get the same effect. Viewing angle is expert as well. So next category, embodiment. Does it capture the character in the way they are represented? Yes, 100%. I mean, everything about this, it captures the character. Embodiment. master. So the next category, condition. Are there any broken parts? No. Actually, the one thing I had an issue with was right here on the sword. It's almost about to fall apart right there. It looks like it's not fully connected. Up here, you could tell it's fully connected. So I don't know. I guess it's a quality issue right there. No scratches, misplaced or missing parts though. So condition, veteran, without, if that sword part was an issue, then it would have got a higher score. So companion, was it made to go along with another piece? And yes and no. I mean, there's a bunch of different X-Men lines with a bunch of different characters coming out that it will fit well with, but nothing in particular. Do the statues connect? No, it doesn't connect with any of them, but it will fit well with a bunch of them. So for companion, master. Value. Out of everything listed above, is the statue worth its retail price? Yes. Would you buy it for more aftermarket? Yes, I would, because I like the character. I love the colors and the sword. Yeah, and everything else I said above. Would you sell it or return it? No, I'm not returning it, and no, I would not want to sell it. Yeah, so value gets a master as well. So out of everything, the final score for the statue would be veteran. Alright, so this one has veteran. So I hope that does help you with the, if you decide to purchase this statue, whether that's aftermarket or if it's not sold out yet. By the time I have this video up, I have a lot more statues review on the way. So be on the lookout for those. I got a bunch more from Sideshow, and I have a Death Note statue review, and just other statues that came from other places. I mean, they were manufactured by other places, but distributed through Sideshow as well. So be on the lookout for those. And until next time, this is Jim. Peace.